So we are going to think the Napoleon Code. This coming two paragraphs, it is saying about the Napoleon Code and its features. So we can see the what is Napoleon Code. Okay, let us start with that. Within the wide swath of the territory that came under his control, Napoleon set up introducing many reforms. He started to think about many reforms. That was some reforms already it is introduced in France, and he started to make use much. And with that, the first one, a return to monarchy. That was the first thing what he done, and he destroyed democracy in France. That is not because of Napoleon Code. When he started to rule in France, that time itself we can see he destroyed monarchy, democracy, and he went back to monarchy. That is the first point when we are getting question like that. Napoleon Code, then as an introduction, you can write it. And he made but what he done, went back to monarchy as well as destroyed democracy. But one thing he done, he used the administrative field incorporate with the revolutionary principles. What the new principles generated in originated in French Revolution, that thing he make use. As the same time, instead of democracy, he went back to monarchy. And and to make the whole system more rational as well as effective. Why he used like this? If he is incorporating with the revolutionary principle, he will get the support of the people. Even though he is going back to monarchy, he will get the support of the people when he is using the revolutionary principle. That by that he can make use, make the rational as well as effective rule or administrative system in the country, like that he thought. And the Civil Code of 1804, usually we are calling it Napoleon Code, and did away with all the privileges based on birth. The, with all the privileges based on the birth. In Napoleon Code, he is establishing, he taking away the all the privileges what is they enjoyed. First and second estate they enjoyed. It was taken away from Napoleon, and as the same time, what he done, he is making the equality before law. That is the one of the revolutionary idea what they followed in which one emerged in French Revolution. And all are equal before law, and secured the right to property, and given the right to property, individual property, it is right of the people, not the nobles. Each and every individual, they can purchase land, or they can get it land from the landowner or the feudal system. So he never thought about going back to feudal system. Only he thinking like that monarchy want to be come back. And this code was exported to the religion under French control. For, next thing, first one, the privileges based on birth, it is abolished or taken away. Then equality bring came back to the society, or he given that importance. Next one, the private property. Next thing, fourth thing, that is the religion was made under the control of French government or the government. And the he simplified the administrative divisions, the like states and other divisions like that things he simplified. Then abolished the feudal system. That's why we said like that, individual property right he given. And so he abolished the feudal system and freed peasants, and from serfdom. There no need to become the slaves, or never be slaves, like that he is saying to the peasants. And honorial dues, the dues, one of the money want to give to the feudal lord, that also abolished, or he made the peasants to be free from that dues. And in the towns was guild restrictions were removed. Under the feudals there was guild, those who are looking after the peasants. That system also removed, and transportation and communication system improved. And peasants, artisans, workers, and new businessmen enjoyed a new found freedom. They are getting the freedom because the feudal system abolished, the guild system abolished. Then business people and small scale production of goods in particular began to realize that uniform law they got because of the common measurement and other things. So they are realized the uniform law, especially the standardized weight and measures. There's Napoleon standardized weights and measures and common national currency. He started national currency that facilitate the movement and exchange of the goods and capital from one region to another region. So standard weight and measure as well as common currency, it is help the improvement of the economy of the country, because we can purchase things with that particular currency, we can sell things with measuring the things that is in standard form. So currency as well as standard measurement made a much improvement in the economy. So how many points we discuss? Many points we discuss. 10 points we are discussing. 10 points we discuss. First thing, the privileges under birth, that is taken away. Second one, equality among people, that and before law, that is given. And right to private property or individual property. Then simplified the administrative division, then abolished the feudal system and freed the peasants and the peasants from serfdom and manorial dues. Then guild system removed, transportation communication system improved, peasants, artisans, workers and new business people, they become free. Then 10th point, common the standard uniform law and standard weight, and 11th point, it is national currency, common currency. Like this 11 points are there, that is the, if you are getting question like that, features of Napoleon code, all these 11 points also you can write and take important things for, one by one and write it, and these are the points. Okay, you can note it again. 11 points are there, and with these 11 points also you want to write when you are getting question like importance of significant features or characteristics or the main points of the related to Napoleon code, then you want to write it. And what are the advantage or disadvantage of this Napoleon code? Let us see. The local population, they were mixed, they are feeling like that reactions of the people were mixed. Some of them are said yes, some of them said no. And we can see some of the country how they in starting many countries they welcome that one, then welcome as the harbinger of the liberty. Then after some times they understood it made like that hostility among people, enmity among people, and become the clear that a new administrative argument did not go hand in hand with political freedom. What he is saying like that monarchism, with that what all administrative setup he said, that is not going properly, like that people understood, like that is the drawback of Napoleon code. Then increased taxation, he increased the taxation because he want to get maximum money, and started censorship, started to censor the things what they are writing in newspaper or magazine, and forced conscription into the French armies required to the conquer the East Europe. There means it is compulsory. The adult or the youth should join in the army. That was compulsory, and all seem to be outweighed the advantage of the administrative system. When that's why people understood that this is the system which are not going to give the real freedom to the people. Even though starting they felt like that it is very enthusiastic, so slowly they understood that it is turned to hostility, enemy between different group of people. This is the what is Napoleon code and what are the disadvantage of Napoleon code. So we will continue in next video.